The following is a special presentation of the First Horizon Green Sports Zone. This is the Baileyton Drug Company BNW show. Welcome back to First Horizon's Green Sports Zone. Welcome back to this week's edition of the Baileyton Drug Company BNW show, where we cover everything on the hardwood with the North Greene Huskies and Lady Huskies basketball teams. We'll recap the Thanksgiving tournament that the boys were in and recap the first set of games this year through the regular season. But first, as always,
we have to make money.
We need to go to a commercial break first. So we'll be right back after word from our sponsors here on First Horizon's Green Sports Zone. The Baileyton Drug Company BNW show is brought to you by Gateway Ford Nissan, Tommy's Plumbing, Baileyton Drug Company, and by First Horizon Bank.
Here's a twist on your typical banking options. What if instead of choosing between a big bank or a small bank, you had one bank that's the best of both? That's First Horizon. Big bank muscle with small bank hustle. Big bank convenience and small bank connection. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all. To help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank.
Welcome back to First Horizon's Green Sports Zone, and welcome back to this week's edition of the Baileyton Drug Company BNW show, where we cover everything on the court with the North Greene Huskies and Lady Huskies basketball team. As always, I'm joined here with boys head coach Matt Weems, girls head coach James Buchanan.
We're breaking the rules today. Burl Ives, I think he died a long time ago, so if he calls you wanting money because we played a Holly Jolly Christmas as our intro, then it's an imposter, because I think he's dead.
Okay. You know the family, once he dies, the family get all the royalties after that, right?
I may be wrong about this. Maybe somebody can comment. I know it's like this for church hymns. After like 50 years, they become fair game. That used to be a rule at some point.
Are they copyrighted though? Are church hymns copyrighted?
They were, yeah.
Were they? Okay, yes. I didn't know. I was wondering.
And then like after 50, okay, like say somebody wants to record a hymn service on their own personal, like you're making a CD or whatever they make these days, and you want to record an old hymn.
Okay.
Used to, you had to pay royalties to the songwriter. But after like 50 years, it goes away.
It goes exempt.
You can sing whatever after 50 years. I could be wrong. Once upon a time, somebody told me that.
Okay. Well, if we get a copyright strike on YouTube this week, I'll let you know.
It'll be my fault. I'll take 100% of the blame.
Okay. We can't have our YouTube channel taken down.
We cannot.
There's a small audience.
That's all I got.
See?
If I'm going to see it.
You're part of that small audience.
Yeah,
there's a small audience that doesn't have Facebook, so.
Of course, rarely do I watch it.
It's a long show, I understand.
Well, it's not going to be this week. Okay. We're breaking records today. We're keeping it short. It's game day. We got to get stuff
when
ready.
Sam was here, he used to say that all the time. We're going to go short this week. I don't know if he ever went under.
Well, it depends on what you get me to talking about. If it's the Tennessee Vanderbilt
That's
game,
what I was going to ask first.
Okay. Before you people lose your crap and get upset with the coaching staff and you want everybody fired, just blame me. I'll take 100% responsibility because I went to 3 games this year and they lost all 3.
No way.
It's my fault.
Did you go to all 3 home games?
All 3 home games. That's the only 3 games I was able to go to.
Coach, you can't ever go back to another game.
I may not.
You're banned.
But I had a 3-game winning streak. The 52-49 Alabama game, I was there.
Oh, you were there?
I did not go on the field and hang from the goalpost.
But you were there?
I was there.
That's cool.
Then the next year we played A&M at home. I think we beat them 20-13. And then the next year I went to the Alabama game. We win 24-17. So I went to 3 straight. We were winning. I'll tell you the sad part about this Vanderbilt game. It was my daughter Grace's first game at Neyland Stadium. And I just felt so good about it. I thought, there's no way they'll lose. It's Grace's first game. It's me. So get off Heupel. Get off Tim Banks. Get off Joey Aguilar's back. Get off all of them. And just blame me. It's my fault. I apologize to Ball Nation. I'm curious to hear about Matt's triumphant tournament at Claiborne County. I didn't get a chance to go because I was at the Vanderbilt. I should have went and watched our boys play, the championship.
Did they play the championship before Vandy?
No, it was actually I
there's
live
no
streamed
both.
half the game on the bus right up there.
Oh, the Tennessee game?
Yeah. I live streamed half the game.
With a bunch of these Thanksgiving tournaments, I don't ever know what time the championship games are.
We played 7:30 on Saturday night. So.
What we got to do? We got to talk about. We didn't talk about Jellicoe and Washburn.
Oof. Yeah, we talked about Cedar View and Hancock County.
So we got to cover 2. I got to cover 2.
He's got 5. He's got a lot.
What if he covers 2? Then I cover 2. Then we go back to the Thanksgiving tournament. That way it ain't all just.
You really are keeping it short this week, aren't you?
Let's go.
Well, since he's got 2 parts, we'll go back to him first.
That's
so
what I'm saying.
We talked about Cedar View.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
We talked about Cedar View and Hancock County last week. Transition over. You still played Jellicoe at the tail end of that week, and then played Washburn at the beginning of last week. So take me through both of those games. I know right up to Jellicoe wasn't fruitful. Then you come home to a loss here against Washburn where they come back in the late stages. So take me through both of those games and what you learned from your team early in the season.
Well, we competed in both of those ball games. Like I said, that ride up to Jellicoe was a long one. I feel like we played pretty well.
Great start.
Yeah, we played well. Jellicoe made some tough shots. We forced them to take some difficult shots and tip your cap to them because they made those shots. The Dabney boy and the other one, number 4 and number 3, they made some pretty tough shots. Sometimes ball don't bounce our way, and I don't think we had a great offensive game. We missed some easy looks and just. Jellicoe's a tough environment to play, especially it's a school day. We drove up there and had to come back, and we had to school the next morning too. That was our first away game of the season, and it was just tough. But in the long run, it's probably good for us.
We did get the longest trip of the year out of the way first.
That's important.
I was thinking
Thank
about that.
goodness.
How long does it take you all from here?
It took us about 2.5 to get there.
2.5. Okay.
Yeah. I think in a car you can probably do better.
Yeah, it was a long ride. I felt like we were ready to play. We kind of knew they were high tempo, and we got a lot of good looks against them. But it was a good high school basketball game. I felt like. I mean, that's kind of what you sign up for. And they're a good ball team. But no, it just didn't go our way. We didn't play great offensively. Defensively, like I said, they made some tough shots. But maybe that's the team we'll see later down the road.
Could be.
That's kind of way we look at it.
Another team too could be Washburn.
It could be. Also could be. We didn't shoot too well against them either. Like I said, tip your cap to them too. They made some tough shots. Another competitive ball game. I just felt like, we got good looks. You got to capitalize on those looks. I think we missed 10 free throws against them. Didn't shoot too well from the 3-point line. Our margin for error is not great enough to succumb to us doing some things like that. I think we have to take advantage this season of every good look we get, and we get a team foul us, we go to the free throw line, we need to make them pay. We can't afford to miss 10 free throws. You don't deserve to win too many basketball games, in my opinion. You miss 10 free throws. So, defensively, we competed. We held them below 50 points. You should win most ball games if you hold your opponent under 50 points. So, I ain't got a lot to say about it. It wasn't real fun. To be honest with you, it was not real fun. Good learning experience.
They're much improved. I think people, when they hear the name Washburn and boys, their girls have been solid for a few years, but their boys, and they're young, and they've had some coaching turnover. I didn't realize this. The girls coach last year did both.
I knew that. I had seen him somewhere before.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I don't know if I've ever seen that. I've not been around it as long, but
yeah. So and it was one of those things where the previous coach had resigned, kind of at a bad time where it was hard to have like a coaching search. So somebody was going to have to do it, so he did both. And I know he does a really good job. Coach Bishop, his brother's the girls' coach at Granger. So those guys have been around basketball a long time and do very good, I think.
And they play
but
hard.
then this new coach, they'd hired him this previous off season. and I think he has a son on the team. Was it Kincaid? Was that his name?
Kincaid, yeah.
Yeah, he played well.
So they're much improved and had some younger kids that played primarily JV, some on the varsity, where it kind of looks like moving forward, they're going to have a good little run here.
Good little program.
For 3-4 years or more. So the girls' games down at Jellicoe, up at Jellicoe, my bad. If you're looking at a map, Jellicoe's up from where we are. Up west.
You're almost going to
Northwest.
Kentucky.
Yeah, it's almost in Kentucky.
If you miss the exit, you actually
You will
are.
be in
yeah,
Kentucky.
Yeah.
You have to turn around about 13 miles deep into Kentucky.
Yeah.
We played them in football.
Or
a few
you
years
just
ago,
drive through the
Williamsburg.
median.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went
I
to
was there.
Williamsburg in football
Oh,
a few years
football,
ago.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
I went.
I missed that game.
Did you?
Oh,
Yeah.
You didn't miss much.
No.
Missed a long drive.
And then they were supposed to return and play us, and it came the flood.
last year.
yeah, you're right.
You ever heard that song? Rains came down and the floods came up. That's a kid's song.
Okay, I'm just making sure. We got copyrights
Rains
to worry
came
about now.
down and the floods came up.
I have, yeah.
You've heard it?
Yeah.
And the house on the rock, what it do? Tyler, what it do?
House on the Rock.
Yeah.
Stood strong.
It stood strong, firm, whatever lyric you want to put in there. But what about the house that was built on the sand? What did it do?
Floated away.
No.
What'd it do?
The house on the sand went splat.
Ah.
Do you know that's the first parable of Jesus? That was the first one, the parable of the two houses.
The more you know.
Floods. I mean, we were talking about flood because we didn't play that football team, so we kind of got off track.
Floodgates open on the offensive side of Parent John.
Floodgates open, and then they shut in here against Washburn.
After the first quarter.
We had a good first quarter and then went the whole rest of the game, and I just don't think we made one every once in a while, but we couldn't put together consistent stretches where we were scoring. And part of that was they adjusted to our press. We got in foul trouble and kind of stopped pressing, so it wasn't as easy looks. So we got to do better at scoring out of our half-court offense, and I thought, kind of like Coach said earlier, I thought we were getting good shots, the shots we wanted, the shots we were looking for, and the right kids were shooting them. We just had a little dry spell. But I think I mentioned it to you after the game. That's why it's so important that we preach defense, because on nights that you aren't shooting well, you can still compete and have a chance. Oh, I heard a great quote. Let me think of who said it. Oh, it's some like famous football coach from way back, but it was a new coach or a modern coach that was quoting him. I don't know if it was Saban. I don't know. But somebody said, defense never guarantees a win, but you can't win without it. So
That's pretty good.
I thought it was a good quote.
That's pretty
I just
good.
wish I could remember who said it.
A wise man.
A wise coach once said, defense cannot guarantee a win, but you can about guarantee you won't win without it. Just quote me on that.
There we
Let's
go.
say I made that up.
Coach James Buchanan.
Yeah, that was an original. But we did play well defensively in that game. But to their credit, they have some kids that are bucket getters that just had terrible nights from the floor. And they even went to the free throw line and struggled. And I think it was their first road game of the year as well, so they may run into some of the stuff that our boys run into at Jellicoe. You know, just it being your first road game, had to knock some of those jitters off. So, but I don't think we played well at Jellicoe at all. Offensively, maybe so, but defensively, we gave up 46. A lot of that, if you'll look, was through the first three quarters. We held them to 6 in the fourth. We finally played one good defensive quarter. So, and there was a lot of changing and adjusting during the game as far as what we were trying to do. So, we were fortunate to win there and at home against Washburn. So, I don't know what else I'm supposed to say about that. Should I name all my players so they're all happy with me?
You could.
I think they all scored in the first 2 games of the year. The last 2, not so much. So
Washburn, you had some young ones that came in later and did
Yep.
some good things in the fourth.
they did. They're working very hard. All my players are. And they are a very pleasurable group to coach. I like this team. Okay, that's all.
All right, switching back to the boys' side of things.
How we
You
doing?
have that, I guess we're doing all right. I don't have time this
We
week.
started. I bet we're about 20
Hey,
minutes.
put that away.
Oh, yeah, you see the
put
Carolina
that away,
logo.
yeah.
Like Kentucky
Coach has
tonight.
inappropriate photos on his.
Yeah.
It's a North Carolina logo.
Duke plays Florida tonight. How are we going to do? I'm sorry, we're not a part of the team. How are they going to do?
Yeah, we are. I'm invested in this.
Yeah,
I'll say we.
okay. Some people don't like that.
Why are you a Duke fan, Tyler?
I grew up in a household of Carolina fans with.
And you just hate your
Best-
family?
I just did that spot. I just did that spot.
Out of spite.
Yeah. That was around the time J.J. Redick was playing.
You're a
So.
spiteful person?
Oh, very much, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, JJ was fun to watch.
Yeah. And then that was around the time you had John Shire that came along.
That was later, much later. Reddick would have been early 2000s,
Reddick.
maybe
He
5,
was
6.
2006 was when he was
5,
drafted.
6.
And then Shire would have been 10.
Well,
He
Shire
won a
was
championship
he
in
was a
2010.
4-year senior, wasn't
Yeah.
he? Yeah,
National
he
champion.
was 07 to 10.
Mm.
So he was around that time.
Yeah, and then 15, the last one they won, that was that one and
Jaleel
done bunch.
Okafor, Justice Winslow,
Okafor, yeah. He was
Trey
gonna be
Jones,
good.
Quinn Cook. I don't
Quinn
think you win
Cook.
that without Quinn Cook.
That's
I
true.
really don't.
You don't win that without
OQC.
not Trey Jones, Tyus Jones.
We have our own
You don't win without
QC.
him. Emil Jefferson.
Quincy Carrico.
Yeah.
That's Lance's little brother. He's in our school.
Can you name all 8 players from that 2015 championship?
I remember
team?
Winslow. Was Grayson Allen young on that team?
Freshman.
Mm-hmm.
Came in that championship.
Jaleel Okafor, the older Jones,
Tyus.
Trey,
Tyus.
Tyus.
One that he just mentioned, Quinn Cook.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you one right here. He didn't play much. Matt Jones.
He played in the NBA. He's what's crazy, didn't he?
I think I can't remember.
All these guys like go and show up for summer
Here's
league.
crazy. One is now retired and is a coach, I believe. I can't remember if it's for Duke or not. It may be in the NBA. Emil Jefferson.
He's
Yeah.
in the NBA.
He got a
He's
little
in the NBA
trouble.
also.
Did you hear about? You remember that? He got a
No.
little trouble about. I think he accepted some jewelry while he was still, but that's all
Oh.
out the window now.
Yep.
Hey, I read an article. Well, I got to tell you why I'm a Duke fan,
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
and then I'm
We
going
can't-
to tell
we
you
got
this
off track.
article I read.
Last one. Plumlee.
Oh yeah, the
Marshall.
Plumlee brothers.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
he wasn't the best one.
No, he was the least. He was the
in
least.
fact the
He was
worst.
the worst one.
Yeah, he was worse one.
But he's probably the only one that won a championship, ain't he?
Yeah, and he was also the most intense. That's why
That
he was
one's
my
still in
favorite.
the league now, Mason.
Yeah,
And then I remember Miles.
Miles was probably the. I don't know. Mason was
Mason
good
was
in college.
good.
too.
Mason's strong.
Yeah,
He's a big
Mason's
old
good.
strong guy.
But why are you a Duke fan, Coach?
All right, you're gonna love this.
Go for it.
When I'm a kid, my favorite cartoons were Transformers and G.I. Joe. Do you know who the main character was in G.I. Joe?
G.I. Joe?
No.
No.
That was like their.
I don't know if I've ever watched G.I. Joe, honestly.
I want to
played with
say.
G.I. Joes.
I want
I
to
never
say
watched
G.I.
them.
Joe
Yeah.
was like the name of their unit.
Oh, okay. I never watched it.
I don't think there was actually a guy named G.I. Joe. I mean, you had Flint, and you had. I mean, I could start naming these guys, but Flint was like a commander. He was one of the generals in charge or whatever rank he was. I can't remember. But the main dude that was on all Snake Eyes. You remember Snake Eyes?
I've heard
He never talked. He wore all black. You never saw his face. He was like a luchador wrestler. But he was a ninja. He was one of my favorites. But the main guy, like the leader dude, that, I mean, he'd be like the LeBron James of the NBA or the Cody Rhodes of WWE. QB1. His name, you guessed it, Duke. So I'm a little kid, and I'm just turning on the TV. Back then, we got 3 channels. You'd go outside and turn the antenna, and you might pick up a 4th if the weather was good enough. And most time on Saturdays, Dad would be out working, doing something around the house. Mom would be cleaning house or doing something. So I had the TV to myself. Saturday mornings, it'd be cartoons. Saturday afternoon, especially in the wintertime, ball games are on. So I introduced myself to sports. I've always been competitive, but never grew up learning about it. I thought the Harlem Globetrotters, the Tennessee Vols, the Lakers, all these people played each other. I didn't know there was different levels. Man, I was clueless. And I just turned the TV on one day, and there's a whole team of guys that have the G.I. Joe dude's name on their shirt. Everybody on the floor was Duke. I thought, well, I love this team. Believe it or not, they went to the Final Four that year.
Is that 90?
No, It was 89.
Okay.
And they got beat by Georgetown, and Danny Ferry would have been a senior, if you've ever heard of Danny Ferry.
Yeah.
So that's the beginning of my Duke journey. Now the next year in 90, they go to the Final Four. No, I've got this mixed up.
That was the national.
90,
Beat the national title
89, Michigan wins it. They had Glenn Rice,
You're right, yeah.
Ramil Robinson, people like that.
Steve Fisher head
I
coach.
think Duke made the Final Four that year, but got beat by like Seton Hall or somebody. And then in 90, man, it was full blown. Here come UNLV, destroyed everybody, beat Duke by 30 in the title game. I saw that with my own eyes. You all wasn't even born yet. I watched that thrashing, and it made it mean so much more the next year. I mean, you went into that game thinking there's no chance. They beat us 30 last year. They got all these guys back. They pulled the miracle. Beat UNLV.
Was it really a miracle though?
I mean, their players were just as good, I guess. But I was just thinking like the year before, the same team beat them 30.
Right.
And they went undefeated the very next season until they lost to Duke. So that's why I'm a Duke fan.
Heck of a winning streak.
There you go. From G.I. Joe.
Who Duke beat in the championship the next year?
Kansas. Oh, they beat UNLV in the semis. That wasn't even the championship. They beat Kansas.
You're right.
And then they beat the Fab Five.
Yeah.
And then Carolina got their shot at the Fab Five.
Yep.
When they were sophomores.
Chris Webber calls timeout, and he ain't
Yep.
got one. And then 9 months later, Matt Weems was born. I'm just saying.
Oh, cool.
9 months
Celebration.
To the day. That lines up. 9 months to the day. It's just weird.
That lines up.
I've told my parents that.
Now we know how Travis and Amanda celebrated the 93 national championship.
Moving on now. KOC Elevation Invitational Champions up in Claiborne County this past week.
Yes, sir.
We talked after the Washburn game, weren't happy with the way that ended, and you have to turn around for a 6 a.m. shoot around before you went up there and played, and it looked like you wrote all those wrongs. Won 3 straight, took home the championship in that Thanksgiving Classic. How'd you get it done?
We made some shots.
Okay.
Yeah, we finally got the lid off the basket. First game against Union County, they were a big athletic group. We watched a little bit of film on them. Like I said, we came over here at 6 a.m. Our ball game ended about 9:30 or so. So I told the boys, get in bed. We're going to be here early in the morning. So we play at 10. So we got over here at 6. We did some shooting, and then we watched some film. And I had film posted for a day or two on them. We watched them play. They were athletic, had a little bit of size to them, but I thought if we can knock down shots, I think we can play with them, and we beat them 70-47, 70-48, something like that. I think we hit 13 threes in the ball game. We were told the boys playing at 10 a.m. is probably rough, okay? That's almost like a game you play at summer camp. You just wake up and go out there and play.
Especially with that travel, too.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be the first team awake. You got to kind of bring your own energy. And shout out to our bench mobs, they like to call themselves. They stayed alert and active the entire time. I mean, they communicated. We were the loudest group in that gym. And they brought energy for our guys that were out there. And they were patiently waiting their turn to get some minutes, and about everyone got to check in. Like I said, we made 13 threes, took care of the ball. We made them very uncomfortable, and did what it took to get the win that day and move on. And then, Thanksgiving rolled around. I was a little concerned because I know back when I was in school, everybody took Thanksgiving off and usually eat so much you feel sick. So I was like, well, we're going to have another shoot around, but I let them sleep in on Friday before our game. So I think we had a shoot around about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Everybody got a chance to sleep in, hopefully get all that food out of our system. We played a good Claiborne County team, team hosting the tournament. So I knew probably the crowd would not be on our side tonight.
Tougher to be a home team.
Oh yeah, I mean it's their home tournament. They're the one hosting it, guys. We're the underdog. We come in here, kind of had that mindset. We had another good shoot around, shot the ball real well. We were focused. I was pretty proud of that. Plus, right up there, we were kind of quiet. I think we were a little bit cold too. The windows wouldn't roll up on the bus, so
yeah.
half our boys were up there shivering like, Coach, tell him to roll the windows up. And I was like, well, guys, you can push them up. Never would go up.
They fall back down.
They fall back down. So
we're having some trouble.
After we got up there in the gym and thawed out, we came out and shot the ball well too. I think we made 10 or 11 threes against Claiborne County, and they have some athletes up there. That's a pretty good sized school. We stepped up and made shots. We won. We scored about 70 in that game, I believe. Closest, I think the score was close to what it was against Union County.
Yeah, it was a 23-point margin in both games.
I was about to say, I thought we won by about 20. So, took care of business, played hard, scrappy. Like, we didn't back down from them. I mean, we're not the biggest team out on the court most nights, but we play hard. And then we advanced the championship game and got our shot at South Doyle. And that South Doyle team's a good basketball team. You get a chance to watch them, they're good. They got some size. They got some kids that are elite shooters. I mean, that one boy, I think his name's Vito. First 4 times he touched the ball, I don't think he hit the rim. It went straight in, and it didn't matter from inside half court where he shot it from. That was back and forth. That was really good high school basketball game. And for some reason, half of Claiborne County's entire basketball team sat behind our bench and were kind of our student section. So I don't know why Claiborne County liked us so much, but they did. So we had a little bit of energy in the gym that night, and it was back and forth. We had a couple-point lead at halftime. I think it was 3 or 4 point lead at halftime. Then we had a bad third quarter. I think we were down 6 or 7, start of the fourth, and I was like, guys, just chip away at it. Tyler makes some big shots in the fourth quarter. Thomas had a good second quarter, but I'll tell you who I thought played the best in this game. Havoc Fair went 7 for 8 from the field, had 16 points and 8 rebounds, and he guarded the biggest player on their team, and that boy was big. He's 6'5", 6'6", 200 and something pounds. He's a big, strong kid, and Havoc didn't move an inch. Havoc played really well. And actually, Havoc got the game winning still we were down a point with about a minute. No. About 40 seconds left in the game. And South Doyle, we turned it over or something, down 1. We only have 1 foul, so we're fixing to come up here and foul. And for some reason, their kid catches it and tries to throw it the length of the court, and Havoc steals it. We cross half court, and I don't call timeouts very often, so I had 3 in my pocket with under 45 seconds to go in the game. So I call a full one, try to settle us down, and we're gonna, get it in. We're gonna hold it down. And I was like, boys, we're gonna either win this. We're gonna win this game right now. We're gonna win or lose. We're not gonna chance it. We're gonna run one play. So we get it down to 10. And I call another one, and the initial action we ran was for Havoc, and he had enough sense that he felt the defense slid over and he was double teamed, and he kicked it out to Jaden, and Jaden hit the front of the rim with his shot, and gravity took its toll, and the ball went through the net, and we all kind of went crazy. I told Jaden I was proud of him for knocking that shot down. I was proud of Havoc for kicking it back out. It was a really solid team effort. I think we had all 4 games. I believe we had 4 out of our 5 starters in double-digit points. Wow. So that consistency is good. That's what I like to see. I was really proud of us for, we not started the year out too hot, but that was that tournament. I think went a long ways for us. We needed that. As a group, we come together. We've had a couple good days of practice since that. Focus level's high. I'm pretty proud of our effort after that. It was fun. I'm glad I signed up for it.
A lot of times it propels you forward too to have a successful, first half of the regular season before you head into Christmas too. And y'all got a week full of county teams now.
Yep.
You got Chuckett Oak, South Greene, West Greene this week.
We got to take a break.
Yeah, that's exactly where I'm going. You beat me to it. So we've taken breaks for 5 years now. What's different about it?
Still ain't seen a dime.
Okay. Heading into the commercial break now. Stick with us. We'll talk about those county games right after this break here on First Horizons Green Sports Zone.
Here's a twist on your typical banking options. What if instead of choosing between a big bank or a small bank, you had one bank that's the best of both? That's First Horizon. Big bank muscle with small bank hustle. Big bank convenience and small bank connection. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all. To help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank.
Baileyton Drug Company services the surrounding communities of Baileyton with excellent patient care using a full-line pharmacy, over-the-counter selections, and a convenient drive-thru. When you visit us, You are treated as a neighbor, not a number. It's not just our slogan, but our culture. We're investing in our patients, local schools, and community. For over 5 years now, we have established ourselves as an independently family-run pharmacy that isn't driven by corporate goals. We are driven by what is best for your overall health and wellness. We're conveniently located so you don't have to make the drive. Prescription drugs are just the tip of the iceberg. We also offer natural remedies, essential oils, at-home medical needs such as walkers, rollators, bath accessories, as well as wound care products. And coming soon, basic urgent care services. What makes us better than other drugstores out there? When you frequent Baileyton Drug, you will receive professional, courteous, and friendly service that goes above and beyond any other pharmacy in the area. Remember, you're a neighbor, not a number.
Tommy's Plumbing has been in business for 30 years, and we're still growing because we treat our customers like family. We are proud to do any job from kitchen faucet installation to a complete home repipe. Tommy's Plumbing offers warranties on most products installed by our technicians. When the job is done, our friendly professionals make sure to clean up. We invite you to visit our new showroom in Jonesboro to see our quality products for yourself. Tommy's is the only one to call when you need a fast, reliable, professional plumber in the Tri-Cities.
At many dealerships, you get what you'd expect. Games, gimmicks, and shady sales tactics. At Gateway Nissan in Greenville, expect the unexpected. Low prices, convenient service, and a great buying experience.
Get our Gateway exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty.
No worries for life.
You deserve the unexpected. It's the #1 reason you gotta get to Gateway.
Shop online at gatewaynissangreenville.com.
Or take the super short drive down Highway 11E to Gateway Nissan in Greenville.
Welcome back to First Horizons Green Sports Zone. Welcome back to this week's edition of the Baileyton Drug Company BNW show, where we cover everything on the hardwood with the North Greene Huskies and Lady Huskies basketball teams. As always, joined here with boys head coach Matt Weems, girls head coach James Buchanan.
You know what's coming up?
What's that?
John Cena's final match.
You're right.
Who's it going to be against? Gunther or LA Knight?
I've never heard of it.
Gunther.
It's going to be Gunther.
Yeah.
You know what's sad? He retired Goldberg. I think they're going to let him retire Cena.
Well, yeah.
You think they'll let him win his last match? Come on.
Cena? No.
You don't think?
Mm-mm.
That's bad.
I agree.
It's
I think
Cena.
I think the whole thing's been bad.
It ain't Goldberg. I mean, he was back and forth, and now he's old, and it's time to go home. You got to kind of pass the torch. You can let Cena go out on top. He just jobbed Dominic Mysterio anyway. What are you looking at?
Last week, I guess 2 weeks ago, last episode.
Yeah,
we
couldn't have a show last week. You know why?
Thanksgiving.
Tyler said this. This is a quote. I hate Thanksgiving. He said that after we went off the air.
Not quite.
I hate Thanksgiving. And he even sits here and talks about how spiteful he is. He hates his family. What kind of host are you? You said that.
No. You left a word out.
What?
I hate Thanksgiving week.
That's even worse.
Everybody's everywhere. You're in Claiborne. We've got teams in Jonesboro.
Football
teams
still
in
going
Bluff
on.
City. Teams that ain't playing. So it's tough to nail down interviews on Thanksgiving week. That's
right.
why I said.
So that's
hate
what you
Thanksgiving
meant.
week. Yeah,
I
that's
thought
why we
you
didn't
just
do
hated
one on
the
Thanksgiving
thought of being
week.
thankful
No,
for anything.
no. First question I was actually going to go in and ask: you Thanksgiving or ham type of family?
You mean turkey?
Yeah. Turkey or ham?
Turkey
My
or
bad,
ham?
my bad.
Oh, we're turkey.
Turkey.
I like all food. I'm not picky.
I mean, I'm not picky.
Put it on the plate, I eat it. I don't care. I like
Sometimes we eat both.
I make
Yeah,
you
we
tally this
usually
week.
eat both.
Okay, so we got a both and we got 2 turkeys today.
Boy,
So
have you got like other people that think otherwise?
now I'm going to ask all 10 coaches this week and see what the tally ends up being. So far, I'm 3 coaches in this week, so that's where we're at.
Is turkey winning?
Turkey's winning 2-1 right now.
Yes.
Ham's not got a vote yet. We got a both right here.
I'm both.
So
Okay.
Turkey's got 2 right now. What I was going to say, though, is 2 weeks ago, last show, we asked for...
Yeah, what did we come up
Yeah,
with?
our 2 biggest fans gave us ideas.
All right.
E-Dog and David Painter.
Okay.
We got 5 different...
I heard a little something on David.
All right.
I wonder if he wants us to share this live.
It's public now.
David is going to be a dad.
Congratulations.
It's public now. So there we go. Congrats,
All right.
David.
Yep.
David came up with 4 names.
4 names, okay.
Before we get into the 4, I'm going to go into E-Dogs because one's easier than doing 4. E-Dog said BMW show. I like BMW cars, so.
BMW. Wait a minute.
Well, I was about to say,
Ain't that copyright?
That could be.
That
You're
could
right.
be, I
You're
guess.
right. You're right. Well, man,
Buchanan, Mac Weems.
I think
That'll work.
is that trademark or is that registered?
I don't know any
Copyright.
of this. I don't know anything.
Listen,
I
either
can't-
way,
I can't help what my initials.
I live in Sunnyside.
that's true. That's true.
I don't know.
David Painter, Huskies Hoop Report with BNW,
That's a lot.
Huskies Huddle with BNW, the Husky Hype Show with BNW, or the BNW Husky Huddle. That one kind of flows together a little bit. So we've got 5 names
What
so
about
far.
the what did he say?
just clicked
I'm
off.
gonna
Hold on,
combine
give
a
me a
couple
second.
of them. What was that last
Tongue
one?
twister.
There, you can read them.
Well, actually, B&W Husky Hoops Report. Let's combine a couple of them. How about just the B&W show?
You gave the idea of what the
Yeah, well, thank you for your input, but that's just too much to say.
Okay, well,
He already has to say Baileyton drug, and I mean, it's like a NASCAR victory every time he starts
Yeah, it
talking.
is.
I got to thank all my sponsors.
Thanks to the Tommy's Plumbing, Bachman,
Yeah.
Bernard, Baileyton Drug Company, Chevrolet.
And they roll this stuff up in the corner, I noticed.
Yeah. Which you can
I'm
pay to
not
be a
gonna
part of.
ask.
So if you're a small business and you want to be a part of that,
I don't even want
contact
to,
us.
I don't want to ask how much you charge them people to put that little square up there in the corner.
Yeah, we appreciate him doing it.
Thank you all for thinking of us, or just being sympathetic to Tyler here.
Yeah, that.
All right, what
We're
we got to
going
do?
into that.
We got to hurry. We got to
county,
go.
We got a county road trip this week.
We got Duke,
technically
Florida tonight.
Not a county road trip because you're going on the road and then coming back home. So, oh yeah, David's a Florida fan. Hey, dang, they're gonna lose 3 games already.
Is he a
this
Florida
year.
football fan too?
Yeah.
I have to watch Xavier
Listen,
Lee play too. That's
David
hard to
David was
watch.
at the peak right there for a
I
moment.
bet he was having a good time.
National
Well,
champions, and then going in DJ Lagway's sophomore year, and it's came tumbling down.
Yeah.
How many games did Florida lose last year?
Basketball.
Yeah, like 4.
4 or 5.
Dang,
yeah,
that's
I
gonna
mean,
suck. They're gonna hit 3 before New Year's.
Maybe. They
What do you
could
mean,
get
maybe?
beat. You jinx stuff.
No, I don't jinx stuff. No, you jinx stuff. You go to Tennessee games, and Tennessee magically
That's
loses.
true.
Carolina
That's true.
goes to Rupp tonight.
Oh,
Do what?
Yeah, Carolina goes to
Carolina
Rupp
goes to
tonight at
Rupp, right.
9:30.
That's one of them games where you wish
Trembleback?
somehow, some way,
Trimbleback.
Nope.
Oh,
you wish
Did you hear how he got hurt?
both teams could
They're
lose.
down. He's down in the weight room in Carolina working out, and the daggone lat pull-down machine fell over on him and landed on his arm.
Bad form. They got bad coaches down there.
Don't
You
know
know
how
who
to
they need?
put
Who's
their
their
weight
strength
equipment
coach?
down.
Who they
Apparently.
need? Who they need?
Coach Eric Tilson.
They need Eric Tilson to put him in the Tilson torture chamber.
Is that what it's called down there?
That's what I call it.
I like that name. See,
He works hard.
you're good with naming. You're good with coming up with names. You just need to name all the stuff. You came up with B&W, the Tilson torture.
That was
chamber.
real hard to do.
B&W, that was real hard to do.
B&W.
You came up with it
That was
like
hard.
that right there.
All right. Well, maybe I've been thinking about it for a while.
You could have been. So you think ahead.
We gotta
Even though
preview
you got
these
some up
county
here that
games.
says, no thought for tomorrow. You do plan for
Oh,
tomorrow.
whoa. You don't worry about tomorrow.
Oh,
it don't
don't worry
mean you
about
don't
it. Yeah,
plan.
yeah.
Hey, if you fail to plan, then just plan to fail.
Another great quote. There we go. Somebody
good.
make a graphic of all these quotes that he's throwing out here. You can't copyright those.
Now, none of them are mine, I don't think. But
Well,
we got a preview, right? Who's
Chucky
going
Dope.
first?
rock, paper, scissors. It's the tradition of the show.
Oh, I'm out.
All right, Chucky Dope tonight.
So I got to go first since I lost?
Yeah.
I guess that's how that works. yeah.
Okay. Well, they've had. This is weird. I'm gonna blame this 100% on Sam Tarleton, and it may not be his fault, but I'm gonna blame it on him. And I hope he watches this.
Man's catching strays. He's not even here.
Here's what. So Chucky Dope's girls coach, the new coach, Coach Early, he goes to the. Now, from what I understood,
Oh, you're
he
bringing
goes
this
to the
up.
David Crockett Hardy's Classic Invitational bracket reveal, only to have it revealed to him that he's not in the tournament.
Pretty. Yeah.
Now,
I
some
better
would
not say anything.
say
I'm going to Crockett tonight.
some would say that maybe Chucky Dope failed to confirm. Once they got their new coach, they failed to confirm that they wanted to be in the tournament. Some would say that Crockett failed to reach out to ask again if I don't know where to place the blame, but we're going to put it on Sam Tarleton.
When I see him tonight, I'll tell him about
You go tell him that hey, you can't believe he did that to a local Greene County girls team. Have him come up there only to find out. I mean, he didn't have the decency to call him and say, hey, we're sorry. I really do think it took everybody by surprise. That I think Chucky Doak thought they were in. Crockett did not think they were in. And they ended up, but what I was getting to is they played a Hall of Champions game and then expected to play during Thanksgiving week and did not. So they've only played the one game. So it's kind of hard to gather stuff. Hard to find tendencies, and they've had a lot of roster turnover. Some players that I think played a couple of years ago that did not play last year are back. And then I know they have, and I don't want to talk about their kids more than I talk about my own, but I know they had the tallest player on their team, is not back. I think it's one of those things where kids decide they want to play one sport and focus on that, and you're not wrong for that. We have that here at this school. Happens all the time, where you have a kid that'll come in and meet with you and say, look, thanks for everything. It's been fun, but I like this thing over here a lot better, and I'm going to lock in on that. So, when you've had that, it's hard to go back and watch a film from last year because they had a ton of seniors. So now you've got a new coach, some new players, and they've not played that many games. So we almost kind of feel a little bit blind going into this one. So we've just, the last couple practices we've had, we've just worked on us. And that way, whatever they throw at us tonight, hopefully we have some type of a counter for it. We just hope our kids go and play hard and give ourselves a chance to win. So that's Chucky Doak. Do I have to do all of them?
We'll let Coach Weems do it first.
Okay.
Check it out tonight. You've got a little bit more film on them, I guess. They
I
played
do.
a little bit more than one game.
They have. They played a difficult schedule.
Yeah.
So Sam's put his boys through the ringer, so they're going to be prepared for us. I actually played for Sam in middle school. Sam
Really?
and Stephen were my basketball coaches in middle school. They're probably
It's a full circle family.
It
moment.
is it's kind of weird. Steven's probably the reason, to be completely honest with you, that I'm a basketball coach. That's always because about 7th grade when I decided I wanted to be I wanted to be a basketball coach.
Okay.
And Stephen Broyles is probably the reason for it. And now he's got a kid in high school. That makes me feel so old. I do not like that. His boy is in high school now, so I'm gonna coach against my coach's child. That's all. It's weird. But anyway, back to them. They are a good basketball program. Okay, it's a county rival. It's always kind of exciting. They've got several good players. They make shots. They got a good young group also. From what my understanding is, Turner's done a pretty good job with the younger kids out there. So we're excited to play them. Like I said, we watched them on film a little bit. My boys are kind of hyped up for this one, I think. It's their first county game of the year. So we expect a big crowd, expect to go out and compete. And I told them, I said, it's a rivalry game, boys. It can go either way. Like there's going to be something happen that you not plan for. But it's a good opportunity for us to get a little bit better, and we're looking forward to going out to Lower Afton tonight.
Some streaks too. Matthew Palazzo and I were at the station earlier because he was doing his preparation for tonight. I don't think Chucky Doak's. Well, I better not say anything. We've been bad at streaks lately. I'm not gonna jinx anything.
Let's
Go ahead.
Now this one I can because
Drop your.
No, I'm not gonna. No. We just won't. The boys, I don't think there's been a split since 2018, 2019.
Okay, I thought.
There's been a sweep every year in the series since then, so that's
Not the same school.
No,
It's back and forth.
like last year I think
You
was
sweep us, we sweep
North
you.
Greene sweep last year, and the year before was a Chucky Doak sweep, and then vice versa and such. So
Last year?
I believe was a North Greene sweep.
Yeah.
And then the year before
Yeah.
was a Chucky Doak sweep, and the year before I can't remember, but the year before that was a North Greene sweep because that was the team with I believe the 3 foreigners, Cody Freshour, Jason Britton. I believe it was that team.
Cody Freshour and Jason Britton are from America.
They're from
Yeah.
Belt.
Well, yeah, I said three
You
corners.
said three
and then
corners.
Cody and Jason. That's the
And
start
then you
lineup.
named two people.
Yeah,
And they're from.
I named the
they're
whole
from
starting
Tennessee.
lineup. I named the whole starting lineup.
Oh. I don't know. It all blurs.
Yeah.
Cody's birthday is yesterday. Happy
Well,
birthday,
happy birthday.
Cody.
I've worked 5 years with
Cody's
Green
birthday's
Sports
yesterday.
Zone.
You know who else's birthday was yesterday?
Who was it?
My lovely wife,
Susie.
who does not watch the show. As a matter of fact, pretty sure it irritates her.
I told her.
Somebody will come up to her and say, "Did you hear what your husband said?" And she'll just roll her eyes and say, "No," and I don't want to know. I think my kids watch now though, and I've determined that I'm an embarrassment to them.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. How's that make you feel?
That's the usual. I'm used to it. Nobody cares about
Forgot about
Daddy.
this song.
No, you don't have to worry about that. That's an
That was
original.
copyrighted. Yeah, that's an
Yeah,
original.
my brother wrote that.
People rip you off for that one.
Yeah.
We'll ask them for royalties.
Right.
There we go.
What else we got to talk about? We got to
Finishing
wrap
the
this
week
up.
off, you've got two more county games. You've got West Greene Thursday, then South Greene Saturday, both in here inside of the Husky Den. He's looking at his phone, so we'll go over to you first. Your first matchups within the county, and you get them all in the same week. You get Chucky Dope Tuesday, West Greene Thursday, South Greene Saturday. Not an easy week at all. Take us through it.
Ain't nothing like being thrown at the fire, is
Yes.
it? My goodness. I've not watched much film on the other two. I'm trying to take game day by day right now, but I know Alan does a good job out at West Greene. He's got a couple kids back. There should be a good basketball team, excuse me. They're going to play hard. Seen a little bit of them here and there at different places. They played in that Claiborne tournament as well, Thanksgiving tournament. And I know the Lehman's kid's really good. He's a good-sized kid, too. So that's going to be a good opportunity for us, kind of test us. And Coach Hosey, I have a lot of respect for him. He coached against me a long time ago. I like the way he runs his program, and they're always a tough team. He gets his kids to play hard, incredibly hard, and I've always kind of admired that. I've got a lot of buddies that played for Coach Hosey, and I respect him a lot. So that's going to be a good, fun matchup. I'm just excited to be part of it again.
It'll be a fun week for the Huskies.
It's exciting.
Who we play? I'm just kidding. It's a big week.
Yeah, it is.
And that's not intentional when you start trying to schedule these games. What happens is in January, your schedule becomes so conference heavy that you only have a few dates second semester to work in non-conference games.
And then you got to leave dates open for Mako games, too.
Yeah, or you just lose games where you don't get to make them up because
Seems
you're
like
having
that's
to play a
happened.
conference game. Yeah, that's happened a few times. But we try to get as many non-conference games in first semester as we can. So, I mean, obviously, you have 3 non-conference opponents in our county. So, you're going to get them all in December at some point. More than likely, we actually played West Greene twice.
In December?
We play them again. I think the 16th.
16th,
Yeah, interesting. Okay.
So that's just the way it works. I guess it's kind of good, but it can kind of be bad. The good thing about it is we got it spread out to where you play, practice, play, practice, play. So you get a day in between to kind of reset. I hate back-to-backs in high school. The only way I'd play them, I mean, sometimes you're forced to because of weather or whatever. But Friday, Saturday's okay, because if you play on Friday night, you got all day Saturday to bring them in, do what you got to do to prepare. But if it was like a Monday, Tuesday, or a Thursday, Friday, I'm just weird, I guess. I know we played a Monday, Tuesday last week, but Hall of Champions, you don't have much wiggle room.
No.
They give you 3 dates. And I don't know, we try to avoid the weekend there because of football season still going on. So that just leaves you Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. But anyway, that's how it fell. So, we maybe have done just a little bit of, we've gathered some stuff on these teams, but I ain't started watching it yet either, so it's kind of hard.
You both probably got some good film last night. Because I think your next game after Saturday is what, Cherokee?
Yeah.
Take a few
We
days
played
off.
Cherokee
West
at
Greene
12.
played Cherokee last night. So
Yeah.
Again, would be beneficial for both of y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's hard to ask him for it because he played both of them.
Oh, I thought you may have been able to just grab it off the Huddle.
Oh, I saw a live
You don't just grab it off the Huddle. You have to request it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I've had people reach out to me from all over East Tennessee this year.
Yeah.
Rockwood, Monterey.
You get popular in this. When you play somebody that other people play,
they'll find you.
Yeah, you get requests.
They found my phone number. I don't even know how they got that.
You can ask around.
That one guy,
I've had it since 7th grade, but still.
Cumberland Gap's coach texted me the other day and said, "Hey, send me your boys' coach's number." So I'm a phone book. You know how many times? Every day.
We talked about this last year.
You got so and so's number? Yeah, I save most
everybody's number. How many contacts you up to
If
now?
I think that I'll need them at some point down the road, or they may need me.
Do you ever go through and clean them out?
Yeah.
Do you?
It's probably been about a few months.
It probably takes you a while also knowing how many you got. How many you got?
844.
That's not bad.
1,408.
Oh,
that's a lot less than it used to be. I think it was.
I cleaned it out.
It was up there at one point. Where do you find that? Go to contacts, go to the bottom.
Go to the bottom. There's a number sign.
262. I cleaned mine out.
Well, hey, we come in under an hour, I think, this time.
Oh, I don't know. Commercials and stuff, too. That may have put us over.
We're going to be close.
You hate those commercials, so I know.
I don't mind them. I know people's got them. I read an article. I was going to say this earlier, and this is probably just going to add to the show. You talk about different. When I was growing up, you had Bird and his buddies, Mick Hale, Parrish, Danny Ainge, and Dennis Johnson. And I mean, they were going to be there.
Cornbread.
They wasn't going nowhere. And then you have Magic and Worthy and Cooper and Scott and Kareem and Michael Thompson. That's Clay's dad. Did you know that? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you had these guys, and they would play each other for years. And there was so much build-up because last year this team won, and now this one wants revenge, and can they pull it off? And now there's just so much moving around. Guys playing college one year, and then they're gone. Well, I found out a little bit about how this stuff works.
Now the way it is, you can go to the G League and then go play college and then go to the NBA. It's wild.
And I guess it's fair. I know it now is legal. So, and I think for the most part they have kids' interest in mind. I've always argued the fact that this is a multi-billion-dollar industry, but the ones that people are paying to see are getting none of that.
That's true.
So that part bothered me because I thought, well, who's getting rich off these kids? Because that ain't right. But then when you're trying to convince me that a millionaire is still an amateur, and you really think they're going to class?
No shot.
So don't start telling me these are educational institutions. I mean, I don't even know what you call it now. But I did read an article on my phone yesterday about how all this works. So now they do revenue sharing. So ticket prices are going up because the people that's been making the money, they still got to make what they've been making. We can't dip into that. So you got to add to the cost of admission because now we got to pay players. So they negotiate that. All right, you know how you would hear somebody committed, but then they decommit, or they flipped. The kid we flipped from LSU, totally financial, because we signed with Adidas. And now all of a sudden there's more money there for him. Otherwise, now commitments are much more serious than they used to be because if you're committed, you've probably signed, you've negotiated, and you've signed a contract. So I don't think you're going to see as many decommitments unless you have like coaches that's moved, and that probably creates a mess. But that revenue sharing is not even NIL. That's extra on the outside. And I found out some universities will organize that. So they're the go-between between the business and the player. Some universities don't touch it. They just do the revenue sharing, and then the NIL is handled directly between like the player's agent. A lot of players don't even have an agent because it would be nonsense. I did find out that they have made some rules where it's a lot more fair now. So what Tennessee might offer a defensive back is about the same going rate that a defensive back's going to get offered anywhere else. But if you hire an agent, but you know your agent's not going to negotiate you that much more money because we've got a going rate here.
Why go ahead and pay him?
Yeah, why pay him out of that little piece that you're getting? But the ones that do hire an agent are your Arch Mannings that are going to be doing mega deals off the field. So I just found out a lot about the process. I've been curious about how this is working. And
who's Nico's agent?
Dad.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Big Nick, is that his name?
Yeah. So I don't know. I've learned about it, and I thought, you know what? Before I sit back and criticize this new world we live in, let me find out more about it. So I found out more about it, and again, I mean, my conclusion is, I guess it's fair, but there's just something about it that is
weird.
Where you can play here today and there tomorrow. And
I don't like it.
Yeah.
You brought up something about coaching. What do you think of the Lane Kiffin situation over the weekend? Never changed, Lane.
Lane. It looks bad because it looks like he basically told his players, good luck, I don't think we could probably win it. So I'm going to go to a place where I think maybe in the very near future, or at least in the next year or two, I'll have the resources and we can win it. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Now, what he said,
wasn't that?
If it's true, I don't see how you argue that. And here's the card that he played. Probably the best card in his hand to try to at least de-escalate the situation. He said he prayed about it and that he'd been at Ole Miss 6 years and he had met a lot of new people and he felt like he had impacted a lot of lives for the good. And that he felt like God was telling him to go somewhere else because there's new people now to impact. If that's the real reason, it's just like, you'll have pastors that leave churches. And it breaks people's hearts sometimes when they go. But they feel like, or they feel led, like the Lord is maybe done with them there and has opened another door for them somewhere else. So it's hard to sit back and criticize a person when you're not inside their head. Now, if you look at their track record, you can kind of see what formed their opinions and beliefs. And you can really hate that. I mean, I still remember how it felt when he left us. And
he even mentioned that, didn't he?
Almost like remorsefully.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Like he didn't handle it right. I mean, I've had sympathy for the guy. I used to not care for him much at all because I thought he crapped on us. And I mean, he had all these recruits and they're telling them, hey, I'm leaving, come with me. I mean, it set us back.
It did.
It started the snowball that ended up being a 15-year setback. I mean, it was bad for a long time. Well, 12 years, whatever it was. Long time. And he's probably the reason it started. I think he was the right guy to replace Fulmer if you're wanting to win games. He would have got us to where we won games.
Was he right after Fulmer?
Yep.
Was he?
1 year.
So that's my take on it. I'm just going to stay out of it. It don't affect us none until I think we play next year.
We do play next year.
So,
yeah,
we'll see.
Tennessee's got a gauntlet of a schedule next year.
If I go to that game, we're probably going to lose because I'm bad luck.
Hey, come to the Texas game next year.
I may take a golf
Come
ball
to the
with
Texas game next
Is
year.
it in Neyland?
It is.
I never know when I'm going to get to go. I've got a guy that has been so good to me. I don't want to reveal his name because people may start calling him and be like, hey man, won't you hook me up?
Text him and request the Texas game in advance. That way you come and that streak stays alive. I almost texted you Saturday.
For why?
Because on the show 2 weeks ago, you asked why Texas was ahead of Tennessee.
Now
I
they
almost
should
texted
be.
you and said that's why.
Well, that's fair.
Big rival comes into town. One team shows up. One team don't.
I hope you're writing all this down, Heupel. Just keep a record.
I seen where Heupel's like the second leading candidate to go to Penn
We're
State.
going to have a good time when we win it all one of these days.
Huh?
I saw Heupel's like the second
He
leading
ain't going
odds
to
favorite
Penn
to go to
State.
Penn State. But I
He
don't think
already
does.
said something.
He
said,
I don't know who
the
Penn
man's
State gets
bleeding
now.
orange.
He said, I wouldn't Hold on. I wouldn't want low expectations. That's part of why I want to be here in Knoxville. We'll win big. That's what he said on the Penn State.
Now, I don't think he's saying that Penn State has low expectations. I think he's saying I enjoy the fact that people are angry right now.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because that means they expect a lot.
Competitive fire.
You could be at some loser school, and if you win 7, everybody's happy. Well, some people just ain't built like that, ain't made like that. I think he's one of them. So he enjoys a little bit of pressure.
Ain't many people left for Penn State and Ole Miss to get.
BYU guys going to Penn State, they say.
Yeah, I've heard that. That's another interesting one because if BYU somehow squeaks into the playoffs, you'll have two teams without their head coaches.
Well, BYU may let him stay. Ole Miss sure as heck wouldn't.
Yeah, that's.
I don't blame them for that.
Situation.
What about Ole Miss's coach being the Tusculum DC back in 2007, 2008?
There you go. There's a little known fact. Did you know that?
Yep. Pete Golding was on as a defense coordinator at Tusculum when I was in high school.
Interesting.
He's worked his way up. That's impressive.
So if they win the national championship this year, we have nobody to thank for that other than Tusculum University.
Yep.
Let's wrap it up, Tyler. These poor people have
that's
suffered long
I don't
enough.
think there's any other topics we've got. Better not talk about the Lake Show. Bad time to talk about your favorite teams.
They actually won, what, 5,
7
6?
in a row.
7 in a row?
They just had a loss last night.
And it was bad because I watched it. And they didn't even look like they tried. I don't know if it was so much them not trying as it was Phoenix wanted to win way more than they did.
Phoenix seems like they're overachieving.
Hey, they got them guys that's got an edge about them. You know, they always feel like they got something to prove. Brooks, there was some guy hit like 8 threes last night. What was his name?
Royce O'Neal?
No, he hit some, but
Colin Gillespie from Villanova.
White dude.
White boy.
Yeah.
Oh, was it
That's,
Gillespie?
that's a Jay Wright product. You can't sleep on Jay Wright guys.
Yeah.
Career high. His career high was like, I don't know what it was, but it's now 28.
Grayson Allen on that team?
I don't think he played. He didn't play, and
I think he's
Booker
still
went
with
out.
Phoenix.
Booker went out early.
They got Jalen Green in the KD
Mark,
trade.
well, it sure looks like we
playing.
lost the Mark Williams trade. You remember they rescinded that trade for Connect?
Yep.
Which I hated that whole thing, the way that went down. But
And now Connect doesn't even play.
he played last night late. Hit a couple. Well, they played him early, but he hit a couple shots late.
He has a lot of DNPs.
Yeah.
Lakers have just a Reddick's coaching philosophy is real weird, but
It's odd.
seems to work. Like so many DNPs. I
Hey,
know, was it Vando wasn't playing for a little bit?
He didn't play last night.
Vanderbilt, yeah, he
And,
doesn't
and
play
he,
sometimes.
he had what they needed last night. They needed somebody tough
Toughness,
that could
yeah.
go out there and at least raise the level of physicality. They were just getting pushed around last night.
I don't like Devin Booker or Dylan Brooks or Jalen Green, but I kind of like some of Phoenix's players because they got a lot of dude guys.
Booker.
They got 3. Grayson Allen, Mark Williams, and Kaman Malawach.
Yeah, Malawach got in there at the end.
They got 3 on their team. It's pretty good
I
when
don't
you
know.
have a lot of Duke. Hey, Duke pushes out NBA talent. I don't know about Carolina and these other
We
schools.
push out
but
championships.
That's all
Final
right.
Fours.
They got one hanging in the rafters that don't even count. I don't even see how you do
always
that.
Oh,
bring
so
that
does
up.
Alabama in football. They hang
Carolina
all
went
kinds
back
of-
like 30.
Football's a whole different
Have
conversation.
you heard that?
Football's totally different.
Carolina
You've got
goes
teams-
back 30 years and says, you know what? I think that team was a national champion and they hung a banner. How do you do that?
back when there were 8 teams
And nobody even played
involved.
each other. And yeah, we won it.
Who'd you beat in the championship? Harvard.
Maybe, I don't know. 1927.
Yeah.
Take that banner down. That one don't count.
Have you ever seen some of them crazy teams those schools have played?
You know what Tennessee's like first ever game? Who that was against? You ever heard of Sewanee?
Sewanee, College of
They're
the
from
South.
down,
Yes.
yeah, they're in
SEC.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah. My brother-in-law went there. My sister's husband went to Sewanee.
Yeah,
University of the South.
College football's a crapshoot. You
Well,
go look at some of
Claymore.
those. Yeah.
I mean,
It's
you
just
see it a
claiming.
couple
Well, they've been
years ago.
playing for 130 years now.
Didn't Auburn just come out and say they claimed the 03 national title?
Yeah.
And there
What,
already is
1903?
no 2003.
Like
And you know what's
Cadillac
funny?
Williams,
There's
I don't know.
already 2 champions from 2003 that already claimed titles too.
You know what?
Because who won the national title?
I'm
game that
claiming
year?
something.
03? Is that Miami?
No, it was
Ohio State
USC
won one in there
and
somewhere.
LSU have the titles. But who played in the game that year? Was it USC beat Oklahoma?
Oh, is that
Jason
the one
White.
where you had
Yes,
Reggie Bush?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was 05.
They took his Heisman away.
That was with Vince Young.
I don't know which ones. One team won the national title, but the AP or somebody voted this team as the number one team. So where they get voted number one but didn't play the national title game, they get to claim the title. And I think it was LSU and Nick Saban. I swear on my life it was LSU and Nick Saban that claimed it, but did not play in the national title game.
You know what you can do now in this world we live in? You can do whatever you want. Whatever you want. Just say whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Change whatever you want.
Pretty much.
All right.
Lord, I've never been this homesick before. See the bright light shine. It's just about home time. I can see my father standing at the door. This world has been a wilderness, and I'm ready for deliverance. Lord, I've never been this homesick before.
Is that copyrighted?
Who cares?
That's all we got.
Walk me up!
Thank you all for watching this big
singing a song
of the Baileyton Drug Company BNW show. We look forward to seeing you next time here on First Horizons Green Sports Zone.
We went too long.